tonight. I hope you are all well. And
Yes.
what drink you got over here, Michelle?
Diet Coke.
She got rum and coke.
No, just plain old Diet
She's
Coke.
got rum and coke.
Promise not.
I got a little bit of bourbon here, trying to do a little bit of low carb. So sticking with the big Saphir, call it circle, the ball ice ball, and some bourbon here. We're just going straight. We're not even gotten off the carbonated drinks. Not going to go back. So now you just go straight liquor, which I never did before. So, oh well. So good to see you. We got some folks in the house tonight. Good to see you. I saw Josh just came in. We'll say hey to everybody here in a second.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you so much. We wanted to, first start out by saying, our thoughts and prayers, positive vibes are headed to everybody in Florida. Saw some stuff on Facebook briefly today. Work's been absolutely crazy, but saw a lot of people saying they were okay, and
thank goodness.
I think the some of them, look pretty bad, but some of the pictures and videos just been awful. But our thoughts and prayers go out to them, all of our family down there. I see Carla is in here tonight, and I think she's from Florida. Yeah, I believe. So I hope she's doing well. And if there's anybody that wants to come on and give us an update that you live in Florida,
please
let us know, and we'll send you the link, and you can come on the show and just tell us what's happening in your area. I don't want to kind of bring up bad news if it's bad things. So, but our positive thoughts and prayers to go out to everybody in the path of the hurricane and afterwards. But even up here in North Carolina, and we're a long ways from there.
Yes,
they've already canceled school, and
we've got a tropical storm warning for tomorrow.
Yeah, and then I work in the logistics in a distribution center, and a lot of trucking companies are pulling the trucks off the road tomorrow up here.
Wow.
A good example, JB Hunt's one of them. They pulled their trucks off the road. I don't know if it's from North Carolina down south, but they're pulling them off the road, just to be careful and safe. And the local schools here up here in North Carolina, if you've never lived here or been around this area a lot, we don't hardly have any electrical lines underground. They're all above ground. Mm-hmm. You got a lot of pine trees, a lot of old trees, and when ice hits or a lot of rain in a short period of time, the trees start falling. The wind. I mean, we just can't handle it. Yeah, we just can't handle it, and we don't put it in the budget either. So, it's kind of a crazy time. But yeah, our prayers and thoughts go out to all those in the path, and even going forward tomorrow, in case it spawns something, like tornadoes or something else. Definitely prayers that way. I know Nancy has a home in Florida, so I hope it's okay. I saw on a polo today, she was talking about, they can't get there, or she was just, kind of nervous and cooking, which you can send some cookies our way anytime you want to, Nancy. I just got caught up on the cooking polos. If you don't know what that polo is and you want to be part of it, send me a messenger on Facebook. I mean, a message in Messenger in Facebook. This is my second one tonight. That's why. And we'll add you to it, but we do a lot of cooking, and I do a lot of watching lately, but there's some great cooks, and they were tearing it up tonight. I know Holly and Brenda and Sarah, and gosh, there's somebody else in there tonight. I'm going to feel bad missing it, but they were just flat out tearing it up cooking. And a lot of times I'm over here telling Michelle, like, hey, you should have seen what was on. And she's like, oh, wow. But so that's going on. And tonight is just a chat night. We want to throw up your questions, comments, kind of bring a few things up. We're getting ready.
Totally winging it.
Yeah, we're getting ready to go on the sunshine a couple of weeks. Yeah, I didn't even get off work till 6:15, 6:20. I got home at 6:45, right at 7 o'clock. But yeah, we wanted to kind of answer a couple of questions that came up lately, and also get some feedback from you. If you got any questions for us on our channel, some of you may be newer here, and you got some questions about us, we'd love to help answer some of those. And then we also got a little bit of cruise news with cruises we have lined up for next year. We're going to announce surprise. There's a surprise cruise we're going to announce that we have booked actually a month or two ago, but we're kind of private on that, and that's only because we got burnt a couple of times where we had to cancel last minute, and we don't want to get our hopes up, tell everybody, and then you have to pull out of it. But so we are going to let's say, did you say you're going to throw up? Oh, well, you said throw up your comments. There's no telling what I said, Nancy. My Southern drawl. It may sound like anything.
We were sitting on the couch looking at each other.
Yeah, probably said I'll throw up your comments. Yeah, I mean, I'll throw them up on the screen. Yeah, but Yeah, I did. I didn't pause there enough, which is hard to believe in the South. We don't pause enough. But yeah. And, we got a cooking channel going on behind the scenes. I got to put some more videos on that, but it's up to 140, 150 subscribers now. So it's moving. We just announced a couple of days ago that Josh Halstead and I are starting up a collaborative effort on horror movies. We love horror movies too. So we love the food and travel. I know that's real crazy, but we love food and travel. Cruising's our number one love. Smoky Mountain's right behind it. Cooking's right there. We're blurry over here, Michelle. What's going on?
Betsy, I don't have any control over the farts.
This is the new fart sound. It's a little dry, but we're working our way there. Michelle put me on fart timeout for a while, so I'm trying to keep the farts to a minimum because not everybody likes farts, and it makes some of us wishing for the days of gas. No. All right, so let's go back. Let's say hey to everybody, huh?
We need to see what Nancy said.
What'd she say?
You need to read it yourself.
Where's
you
it
just
at?
passed it. Just passed it. This is what she thinks you said.
Horror movies? There was the little whorehouse in Texas with Dolly Parton one time. We watched that. No. Horror. Horror. I don't pronounce all the syllables. Down in the South, we take our time. We just kind of blend it all together. A lot of times because you got that jaw full of tobacco or snuff in your mouth.
You better not.
Yeah, what was it Nancy got on to me a couple of weeks ago about? I thought it was hilarious. Number one, I say salmon, not salmon. Like salmon patties. How do you say it?
Salmon.
You put the L in there.
Salmon patties.
And nobody else in the whole world does, but here, right in North Carolina, in our area. Yeah.
So we add
the L that's already in there, but everybody else calls it salmon or salmon, whatever. It's not salmon. Like I call it salmon. Salmon patties. Oh yeah, everybody like in the cooking. What do you call it up there in North Carolina? What do you call it over there? Yeah, that's a big thing.
I've always thought it was salmon patties.
There's an A-L in it, like salmon, but they said the L silent. I don't know. And when I actually looked it up in the correct way to say it, you're not supposed to put the L in there. You really aren't. I didn't know that. Hey, for 50 years, I've been calling it salmon.
Me too.
Even somebody in North Carolina, like Ronnie, said, no, we don't pronounce the L.
Salmon?
I don't know how to say it. That's why I call it salmon. I pronounce it the way it says,
Oh, wow.
And I guess I don't say horror. I say horror. Sounds like horror, I guess. I don't know. All right, we're going down backwards here. Okay. Let's go say hey to everybody, and then let's say stuff in the chat here. I saw some new names in here, new faces.
Yay.
We would definitely want to say hey to you. And I saw early on Miss Melissa is in the house. Hello, Melissa from North Carolina. Tell us where you're from in North Carolina. Of course, we're from North Carolina. So is Ronnie in here. He's from North Carolina as well. Meg's in here. Good to see you, Miss Meg. And she's down in Georgia. I was hoping that storm would stay away from her. Miss Nana, the queen of cooking. Nana's
absolutely.
Would you like to be her grandkid?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm way too old to be that, but man, how she spoils them in the cooking. I see Holly does that as well.
Yes.
Mr. Paul Vines, he posted your video yesterday on his page.
Thank you.
So I told him thanks because I know you don't get out very often. And who else we got in here? Miss Betsy's in the house. Good to see you, Miss Betsy. It's been forever. I don't know. It's been a long time since we talked to you. Then that's because they're cruising the world, Michelle.
I know. I'm
and
excited
I did say
them.
Holly, right? Yeah, Holly.
Yes.
Holly's my horror, not horror. My horror friend. And listen to this little small world fact here. I found this out. I told you about it the other day, and you're like, no way. Holly's parents and her brother are going to be on the exact same cruise we booked. Coming up in 2 weeks. So I'm going to get to meet Holly's brother, who's a DJ. I'm going to say, scratch it up for me, man. And her parents, and her dad loves horror movies. So, man, that's going to be awesome. That's going to be awesome. Man, I can't wait to meet them. Holly, I hope you're as nice as your parents. I haven't even met your parents yet. If it doesn't go good the other way,
don't pay him.
I know it's going to go good. But that is a cool little fact there.
I
Miss
hope they come up
Ashley's in
to
the
us
house.
and let us know who
Hey
they are.
Ashley, how are you doing,
Hey,
lady?
Ashley.
Yeah, I hope they do come up and say hey to us. Miss Nancy, yes, she's already gave me a hard time, and I give her a little hard time back.
I love it.
Miss Carla, who is down in Florida. I hope everything is going well.
Yes.
And who else we got here? You stopped me, Nightbot. I don't even know. Nightbot, I didn't even know. I forgot. Who knows what Nightbot's going to say tonight because I didn't check it today because it was running late. Moonlight Adventures in the house. Josh and Chastity, I hope y'all are doing well as well. And y'all just got off that cruise and cruising on the high seas. Rob, how you doing, man? Good to see you in here. And who else we got? We got a couple more in here I saw pop in. And yeah, here they give me a hard time about my talking. I can see. Yeah, you got to give Mike get the big guy the hard time. The guy
Can
from
we
North
go
Carolina.
with Always on the Move?
Josh, always on the move. I love it. Love that logo, Josh. He is the king of drones. Love his drone footage. Love his vlogs too. I think we said this before. We watch a lot of vlogs on TV, so we don't comment on them right away. So a lot of times when I'm commenting on them, it's on my phone later on when I say, hey, I watched that vlog. I need to comment on it. But, oh yeah, I'm sure you say, oh yeah, I've heard that before. Who else we got in here, Michelle?
You just passed Blaine.
Blaine Rayleigh. See, I see Rayleigh. I don't think Blaine. How you doing? And he's going on a cruise that coming up too, down in Miami, the same time we are. Miss Darlene Reese is in the house. Hey, Darlene, how you doing? And I had a good time playing the game. Ray Lou 69's in the house. How you doing? Last week we had a good time. I thought on the game,
fun.
Holly won it. She killed it, but that was a lot of fun. We're going to do
was.
some more games. I got something to bring up about that as well. Something we're working on. I'm working on it. I'm trying to make sure I get it planned correctly before we
I
actually.
don't know anything about it.
You will. I've talked to you a little bit about it.
Oh, okay.
And I think I said, Ronnie, how you doing? Life is good today.
I hope y'all are recovering.
And look at this one right here. So enjoying your videos, going on the sunshine, my first ever cruise in April. Appreciate the info. Nani, I think it's Nani Luther. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
Hey, I can make the most vlogs out of one trip. 30, been on the sunshine one time, but you think I've been on there 100 times because I got 32 videos out of it. And I got 2 more I'm working on. So, yes.
And we're going on it in 2 weeks.
Yeah, we're going on in 2 weeks. And then we got it booked twice next. Well, shouldn't have said that. Twice next year we got it booked. So we're going to get our sunshine in. We really like that ship. But good to see you in here. Ask questions. We'll try to help you. And there's a couple other really good creator and vloggers in here. Life is good today. Nani, that's one to go check out. He's got a lot of sunshine videos as well. Him and Alma and his family. Journey with the Gingers has got some really good videos out that are friends of ours. So there's a lot of people in this area that's been on the sunshine. So sunshine. There should be some sunshine today.
It's freezing down here.
No, I think I'm sweating.
It's cold down here.
All right. Any other names here? And I'm sorry if I missed somebody.
Sir
I say Sir Gary. Hey, Sir Gary, I hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling good. We just leave it at that. And let's see who else we got. Yeah, a lot of our friends are. Where's that noise physically on the ship? Somebody else may have been talking about that. So I hope somebody helps her out. Where is that noise physically on the ship? I don't know what she's saying. I may have missed it up here. So, Nani, when we get down here, if nobody's answered you, ask me that question again. We'll try to help you out. Again, Ronnie is in here with Life is Good Today, and they just twice in just a few weeks, really, a few months, really. Wrong vlog. Salmon. See right there. Salmon. That's not how you spell it. That's supposed to be the way you say it, Michelle.
Salmon.
Salmon. Is it like Samson? You just take the S out. Salmon.
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 Well, I don't eat salmon.
I love salmon. Salmon patties, salmon salad. I love it. No L in salmon patties.
Meg says salmon.
There is an L in there.
Yeah.
I mean, you may not pronounce it that way, but there is spelt that way.
So Meg says it the same way we do. So
all right. So Meg is originally from Charlotte, North Carolina, but Ronnie and them's from down around that area, and they don't use it.
Oh, Nani says the same.
So Nani, do you say it the same way? Salmon? You put the L in there? Because yeah, this is very interesting. Who would have thought we went to salmon patties tonight? I love some salmon patties, man. About a half a thing of crackers. Oh,
Moonlight Adventures says that you need to watch yourself.
Am I being bad tonight?
You're very close to saying semen.
Oh. Don't want to say that. We are PG-13, maybe NC-17 some other days, but PG-13 is what we try to do. Is it a patty format, or we call it salmon in the fillet format? Salmon. Huh.
What?
That may be the problem. If it is in the patty format, we call it salmon. In the fillet format, salmon. Maybe that's the difference. Never thought about it. Man, I'm sweating.
I don't know how. It's freezing.
I'm hard. So yeah, Meg, thank you so much for throwing that in there. We got a whole 22 survivors on the must see before you die. We got a whole 22 survivors now. Oh gosh, it's going to be a long night. So Moonlight says they're editing and listening. I did the same things. I'm having a rough time.
He is having a rough. I think we both are. We both have pulled our 40 hours already this week.
Oh yeah, I mean, last Friday night I worked 16 hours. Today was a 12-hour day. Holly's parents are awesome. Just
good.
Hey, cool.
I can't wait.
Can't wait to meet them. Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. And the cooking channel, yeah. Thank you so much, Meg. She's ranked number one. She's the number one.
Mm-hmm.
Number one.
She is on top of everything.
Scary instead of horror. All right, Darlene. I'll go with scary. Horror doesn't. So my horror doesn't sound right. Does it sound right to you? Hey, you say it.
Horror. I don't know.
I guess it does kind of sound that way. Okay. I don't know.
All right, let's go to scary.
Also, 4 Oaks, North Carolina. Okay, good to see you in the house. Awesome, Melissa.
Where's 4 Oaks?
I'm trying to think. It's not at Oak Ridge. Is that on the other side of Greensboro? Or is that more towards the beach? 4 Oaks. Help us out, Melissa. I've heard it, but I'm trying to put the state of North Carolina. There's a lot of oaks in North Carolina. A lot of oak names, right? And see, Mike, that's my horror movie friend. He said he loved the Friday 13th videos, and man, we loved visiting them. Me and Anthony did. And man, I got the Michael Myers mask in yesterday. So that's definitely going on the cruise ship. And there's going to be some videos come out on that. And we did one video last night and uploaded it on the Must See Before You Die channel of him like turning and looking at his watch. And earlier today, it had like 800 or 900 views. So yeah, it's kind of going up quick. So that's good. And that was another thing we was going to talk about too. So who else we got in here? I don't want to Beach Please. Mike's in the house. Mike. Good to see Mike here. And
we got Barry Brain.
Barry Brain in the house. Good to see you, Barry Brain.
That could be
welcome in.
That could be a tongue twister.
Let's see. Nightbot got on to Blaine already. So I'm surprised they didn't say nothing to me. So when y'all go in here and start typing WHRE, it probably threw you in the timeout there, Blaine. We're gonna have to repent and pray for you, brother. So all right, let's go down here. Just Moon, sir. Okay, love this. The Big Horn. Okay, the Big Horn, Nani. Okay. Also, the Big Horn, when they blow the Big Horn, I think it's kind of all over the place, but more towards midship to after the ship.
Oh.
Yeah, but you can hear it everywhere. Yeah. I promise you that. Whenever they let that thing loose,
it's not concentrated to just one area.
Oh, and you're asking if you're asking where this horn's coming from, it's coming from this little sound deck I got over here. So every time I want to go, like Michelle gets a little naughty, what else we do? Want to do a little dancing? A little dancing there too. We just have a little fun with it. We did have a gas button, but Michelle slapped my hand on it.
He was abusing it, but Betsy misses it.
We always said salmon patties, no L, even though it spells them. Okay, gotcha. Marsha's in the house. Good to see you, Miss Marsha. And no L, Mike. So they're still getting on to me about the whole.
Obviously,
yeah,
it's bad.
We must be the only ones in the world saying salmon. Okay, words are hard. Yeah. I hope that meant what you meant.
Brenda, 54 degrees. This morning it was 49.
49 when he got. I mean, I love it. I was wearing shorts and the shirt I got on now. Love it. So let's see if I wait. Is this one of the
Holly says that you have 23 survivors now. 23
survivors. Okay, thank you, Holly. Let's see, Marsha. Yeah, I said Marsha CME. Gary's in here. Cool. Let's see what else we got. I think we get towards the end. Mike from Nebraska. Nice. Every year I want to get an MM mask, but yeah.
Well, they're expensive.
I got I got the more expensive trick or treating one. It's like $49.99, but they sell it for $69.99 at Halloween Spirit. And then I got the hockey mask for like $8.99. And we got a mannequin in our lobby, our foyer, when you come into work. So I asked HR just to make sure I didn't get fired after 31 years. They go, oh, yeah, put the mask on him. So they were okay with that. They wasn't okay with the machete I put in his hand, but I didn't do that. Let's see. Who else we got in here? Short shorts. Yes, short shorts were worn. No, actually, they were not. Because I wear the old man cargo shorts that's been around for the last 40 years.
Middle-aged man cargo shorts. Me.
And have you ever had smoked salmon? You can just call it lox and forget the salmon. I agree. I like that. That's right. And I love
lox and bagels.
Yep. And I used to get that on Carnival all the time for breakfast. They had the smoked salmon and cream cheese. I like that. I think I actually saw Tony eat that, and it kind of got me hooked on it. But so a couple of things real quick. We're down at the bottom of the chat. We're going to throw up questions or comments you guys make. I wanted to kind of bring up something. A lot of people's asked this question, and I'm kind of picking on them a little bit here, but Sea Leg Journey kind of made a comment that they thought the name of the channel was The Fat Life was food, alcohol, and travel. And I think they were picking with us. If not, that's okay too, because we have thought about changing our name to that. But the fat, and then Beach Please laughs at me because I always say this, it stands for food and travel. Because I don't know how many people say, I get the, and it's also a play on words. Hey, we're healthy people, right? We're fluffy. So it's healthy. Lovey's Fat Life, Food and Travel Life. And that's why we put the FAT. And on our logo, we put F.A.T, but when on YouTube, they won't let you put the dots in there. So that's why it's altogether fat. So that's one thing about our channel. The other thing is Lovey. I've heard people say, like I'm calling Michelle maybe Lovey or Lovey Dovey. And if you go back to Gilligan's Island, I think he called his wife Lovey. Mm-hmm. What was his name? Mr. Howe?
Yeah.
He called her Lovey. It's an English term used a lot, Lovey. But how we got Lovey, or how I got the nickname Lovey, in high school, all the football coaches called me Lovelace. And then my sophomore year in high school, we were all in the locker room, and the head coach came walking in, and there's 60 guys sitting in the locker room on the floor. And the head coach came in and he tripped. And when he tripped, I was the very first one. And I started dying laughing because farting and tripping is something I laugh about all the time. I don't care if you're 100 years old or you're 1 year old. I'm going to laugh if you do those two things.
Very elementary.
Very. And so when the coach tripped, it just so happened that Steve Miller Band was playing on the radio. We had cool coaches. They played some cool 70s music.
They were showing our age.
And he said, oh, you think that's funny, don't you, lovey-dovey? Because in the song, it goes lovey-dovey all the time. So after he did that, it went from Lovelace to being called Lovey. And it stuck with me all through high school, even after high school. People would either call me Lovelace or Lovey, but most of the time Lovey, especially close friends of mine from way back in the day. So I see B Duff's in here. Hey, B Duff. But that's how I got the nickname Lovey. So then when we started doing catering and stuff, I called it Lovey's Barbecue. I called actually my grill Lovey. It was kind of a female name. I called her Lovey, and it kind of just stuck. And for the last 35 years, I've kind of went by Lovey. So if you're really close to me and you call me a really good friend, it's fine to call me Lovey. And it's not Michelle's nickname. It's my nickname. But most people just call me Lovelace until that happened.
And that's what I call him.
And a lot of people probably remember this from back in the day. I don't even know if they still have them, but like Loves. So when I was running my senior year for a class office, I did a commercial over the whole school intercom system where I said I was vote for Loveys, and it was a play on Loves. And I had the whole pamper, the whole thing. He's the one that's dependable.
Dependable diaper?
Dependable diaper. So it was a play on Loves and Lovey, and I won. That
was your campaign.
And I won. I beat a cheerleader out. So, she was kind of,
She was what?
She was all right. But I beat her. Lovey beat her.
This started tonight.
Lovey beat her. So that's how we come up with the name Loveys or Loveys. Yeah, that's how I got the nickname Lovey. And we came up with the channel Loveys. It was Lovey's Barbecue at one time. And then we wanted to do more family stuff together and get Anthony involved with it. So we went from cooking to just Lovey. Right?
Blaine, I don't have a nickname. My nickname's just Shell.
I'll tell you a nickname later.
Quit it.
Naughty. So naughty. You even know what I said? Good. She doesn't have the earpiece. She can't hear what I said.
Can't hear a thing.
So, Lovey, are you competitive? That's an understatement.
Oh my gosh.
I don't like losing nothing. I don't like losing to Anthony.
That is an understatement.
No, I am very competitive, and too competitive, and I'm getting too old, and I know I can't really compete. You know, that goes back to when I used to powerlift. I used to do a lot of weightlifting, going to powerlifting contests.
He is,
and I don't like losing at cards, rock, paper, scissors. The last time me and Anthony raced each other, he beat me, and I had to come up with some kind of mistake. I hadn't raced him since. I'm 48 years old, 300 pounds. I'm like, Anthony, I can beat you running. He dusted me. I pulled a hamstring, Anthony. I'll get you next time. That's been 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's plenty of lovely, naughty women here. That's right. There is. Got nautical nurse Nancy, Michelle. She's naughty. So naughty. See, they like that. So naughty. So naughty. Wow. All right. So any other so Meg was saying I thought she was being serious, you know.
So Blaine knows you well.
Lovey is so competitive. I follow his Facebook about North Carolina Tar Heels. Yes, when they are playing, I get very ill.
Whoa.
And I'm like, Anthony will walk through the room like, North Carolina's not doing so bad. And I'm like, boy,
yeah,
get out of this room. Yeah.
He likes to get Mike's goat.
He does.
And he does it well.
Yeah, he does a great job at it. So did want to talk about a few things coming up. How about that defense? Yeah, ranked second from the last in Power Fives. Only other team worst defense is Nebraska. So yeah, Nebraska and Carolina, the two worst defenses in the Power Fives. So we do have a cruise coming up on the Sunshine.
Where's this coming from?
It's coming from my head knowledge. I know. Blaine's asking, how about that defense, making fun of my Tar Heels?
Oh, I see.
So I may need some help from some of the vloggers or some of the people in here that watch videos. So I've got some videos up here I did not do the last time I was on the Sunshine, and somehow my list is missing.
You should see what I'm looking at.
What?
How many are there?
I told you it's like 30 some. All the ones with a check on the Sunshine are the ones I've done videos on. See, I do this in advance. You know, I put in advance how many videos I want to do, what I want to do. And then when I get up early in the morning or whatever, I video. That's my thing. So
I think he might have a problem.
So door decoration contest. I don't know that we're going to do that this time. Oh, you did?
I bought decorations.
You got to walk the whole ship again. So I want to do one on the bonsai sushi because I love sushi, and Michelle don't like it, but I want to do one. They have their own restaurant there on the Sunshine, so I want to do that. All these ones with the check marks are the ones I've done already. Free versus paid food. There's only, I think, 2 or 3 restaurants we haven't ate yet on the Sunshine. So I want to do a free. I did a video for all the free food. I want to do one for the paid foods and then do another video for free versus paid. I want to do that. Blue Iguana on deck 9. I did not do that. Camp Ocean, still not going to do that because Anthony's not going to be with us. Okay, so I need. Here's a question I had right here.
But we are going to do the Serenity deck.
Yes. So this is something new for our I've already done the Serenity deck, but we're going to hang out the Serenity deck a lot.
Try the noodle bowls.
So that's just my notes, and then I created a checklist and I check them off as I go on which ones I need to do, or even the videos I need to create. So it's just your notes on the iPhone. I don't know what if you don't have an iPhone, what it would be. So here's something. Do you know each ship has a coin, but the Sunshine has a $2 bill? Really?
What?
Oh my gosh, this is great. I'm gonna call you out in the video. Yeah, I gotta do this. Okay. So look.
And it can be in any place on the
ship?
Look
for, we're going to research it. You know me, $2 bill. Okay.
Wow.
That is a vlog. We would do that. Another thing is, is we've never been on a bar crawl. So on the Facebook, we're on a Facebook group, and if anybody's in here that's on that one too, we're on a Sunshine Facebook group for October the 15th to the 20th. And man, that thing's got like 750 people in it already. It's like jamming. But we're going to go to a Facebook meetup. We've never done that. We never went to a Facebook group meetup. It's at 3:00 on this ship, and hopefully that's where we get to see Holly's brother and her parents, and hopefully a lot of other people too. So I've never done that, so we're going to vlog that on embarkation day. That should be fun.
Yes.
We're also going to go up to the party, the sail away party. I did do that last time, but I'm going to get a better view this time, and that's another one we want to do. But I asked, there's not a ball. We're going to do the casino, the slot pool. We've never done a slot pool.
We've never done it.
We've seen them, and I just didn't want to tie it up with Anthony. So we're going to do a slot pool. We've already signed up for that. This is just me and Michelle on this one. And then I see Betsy says right here, and I watched your video, Betsy, and I thought about this. I asked in the group, is anybody heading it up? And everybody said like, no, silence, crickets. And so I'm thinking about signing us up to lead the bar crawl. So if we do that, Betsy and Mike, we got to get in touch with you how you organize it. I have a list of all 9 bars on the Sunshine, but I don't think I can go to all 9 bars and drink. And I mean, I don't think I can do all 9.
I can.
I mean, how many y'all pick? 4 or 5 to go to, or do you do every bar on the ship?
You know, I can't drink 9 drinks in a row.
Come on, Michelle, you swim like a fish and drink like one too.
I can swim better than I can drink.
Man, that's some good bourbon. So I'm going to need some help on how do you do a bar crawl, but we could video it. That could be a video in itself. We've never done it before. So let's see. Facebook meetups are fun. That's awesome. See me traveling. That's cool to know. Oh wow, bar crawl on embarkation day. Yeah, I don't know that we would have time that day because we meet at 3.
And we got dinner that night.
Then we have dinner at like 5:30 at night or 6, or maybe 7. I don't know. I got to look and see. We got dinner the first 2 nights on the embarkation day and the first sea day.
We got steakhouse the first night, don't we?
Yeah, I think we do have the steakhouse, which was pretty good last time. And then I think the next day we have Cachinas. Because last time they didn't offer the nighttime service. So we're going to do Cachina. That's another vlog because we haven't ate there at nighttime. But yeah, I'll get 20 out of this one at least. So hopefully I'll be at 50-some vlogs. What else, Michelle, have we not? Yeah, so a bar crawl. Has anybody other than Betsy been on one? I've seen some videos in the past, like where, I don't know if she's still in her nautical nurse Nancy.
No, Nancy has.
I saw that with Clayco and Klakowski and all them. They did a bar crawl, I believe, and they would end up in some rooms, and it got kind of crazy, but Jello shots, they were killing it. So then I did a Facebook meetup in my adventure cruise, and now I'm going on a group cruise with him and Jim. That's awesome, dude. That's really cool. And hey, Mark and Steph, hope you guys are doing well, working and listening. Hey, that's how we got to do it, man. That's how we got to get our time in. We enjoyed the slot pool. Awesome. So a lot of experience right here. I can teach you how to bar crawl, champion. Cool. We would definitely have to get with you and tell us how to set it all up. Is it 20 minutes between each place, 15, 30? You tell us what to do, we'll do it. And then right here, yeah, Nautical Nurse Nancy. Betsy and Mike threw a great bar crawl.
Yeah, we need some tips.
Yeah, we definitely need some tips. Definitely need some tips on how to do that. Of course, we'll act like we did. So they picked 8.
Oh my gosh.
You know, we don't have the cheers package either. We may need to start thinking about that because that's 16 drinks right there. 16 drinks. I'll have to go with shots. I don't think I could drink 8 beers in that amount of time.
8 shots.
I don't think I could.
I don't think I'll walk.
Well, maybe you skip one, sip one, or whatever. I don't know. Man, I don't drink that much.
No, I don't.
I don't. This might be the whole vlogging may end that day.
I might have to drink a soda in between.
See, I was thinking about first sea day starting at about 11 a.m. and hopefully getting it finished by about 1:30. Gives us time for a nap, be drunk, have a nap, and then get up and go to dinner.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think?
Wow.
So we're going to have some fun. We're not huge drinkers. We never buy the drink package or anything, but 9 bars. Go for all of them, right?
Wow.
So let me look at the bars in here. Let's look at this real quick on
Wow.
the Sunshine. 9 bars. And I'm sure I'm missing some.
That night that I had 3 martinis, those apple martinis, I was feeling really well.
So this is off the page for Carnival. This says, well, these are all the bars on the Carnival Sunshine. You got the Havana Bar, Red Frog Pub, Alchemy Bar, Red Frog Rum Bar, Blue Iguana Tequila Bar, Piano Bar, Skybox Sports Bar, the Library Bar.
But some of those aren't going to be open.
And it says Cheers is number 9. I don't know. Is there one called Cheers?
I don't know.
I don't remember that on the Sunshine. I don't know.
But like the Piano Bar and
it wouldn't be open during the daytime. So right here it says Anthony and I shared shots. We could still go on to the Tiles Bar. Okay, so that may be what we have to do. We have to share a drink.
Yeah.
Pub crawls. Mike from Nebraska says pub crawls and slot pools are a fun way to meet people on the ship. I agree, and that's why we want to do the meetup. That is one reason, and no disrespect to those that are going on the Vloggers Cruise in January. I think it's in January, maybe February. We didn't want, the more we started talking to Anthony about it, Anthony's not the type, he's 12 years old. He's not going to want to sit there and wait in line to talk to people and, kind of sit there and like, God, I wish I'd hurry up and get through talking. So the more we thought about that, it was like, Anthony, let's, that thing is so huge that there's so many people I'd like to talk to that I probably would never get to. And I'd probably be waiting in line forever to talk to them. So we kind of backed out on that one and, kind of doing another cruise in January on the horizon. Say no bar crawl and barcation day. Leave it for a C day. Okay. So we only have 2 C days. That's the very first, the second day and the last day of the 2 C days. Those are the 2.
So it's got to be the first.
So the other one I thought about was Friday. Doing it on Friday.
Yeah.
We don't have anything planned to eat that night.
Okay.
No, we don't want you to be drunk at all, Michelle. Yeah, I don't think that's ever going to happen. I would love to try to keep up with Betsy and Chastity. I don't know. I don't know. Marcia, good luck if you can do it.
Okay.
Whew.
Yeah, Mike, I agree. I'm just going to have to sip.
Don't need to drink it one at every bar. Just sip. Hey, I like that idea. I like that idea. Maybe some of them you're sipping, some of them you're drinking. Let me get that off real quick. I'll pay someone to put pineapples on Mike's doors. It would be so lovely. Lovey and lovely, right? So let's see what else we got here. Okay, I thought you were saying it was on Embarkation Day. No, on Embarkation Day is the group meetup at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then that's going to last about an hour. And then everybody's going up to the Lido deck for the sail away party. So, but yeah, but I think there's like 75, 100 people. It's already out of the 700 that signed up to come. We're meeting in the Red Frog Pub.
How many people are going to be there?
I think there's over 100 people just in that Facebook group that said they want to meet up there. And that's something else I saw recently on a vlog. It may have been on the Freedom that Marcia and them was in recently. I think Marcia and Sea Legs and SET, where I think one of y'all asked them about the half price fishbowl, and they said, no, it's not going on anymore.
What?
Yeah. I think they said that. Marcia, let me know if that's true or not. Maybe I misunderstood that.
Well, that's sad.
Oh, I was just on Betsy's bar crawl on the horizon. Holly, did you make it through all 8 drinks? That's the question. Let's see. The chat just jumped crazy. I apologize.
Who's just chopped liver? It just flew by.
Huh?
I just said, somebody said they were chopped liver and it just flew by.
Betsy says choose shots. We did a bar crawl in Savannah, Georgia once. That'd be cool. I think there was mixing up bar and cabin crawls. Oh, okay. Yeah, I probably did. Yeah, it was a cabin crawl. That's right.
Oh.
I'd never heard of that before. And I saw that with Nancy and them. That was awesome. That was where the whoopee cushion blew out. That was so funny. I cried. I laughed so hard at that.
But they both involve crawling.
Both involve crawling. That's true. True. Good job. Chew shots. Okay. Some people did H2O shots. Okay. Water shots.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want anybody to have a bad vacation because they overdrank the first day.
Mike's been there.
I've been there and I've done that. And also, I have a tendency to go out on the balcony and yell at other ships from other cruise lines trying to go by.
Make an ass out of himself.
And we're in an interior this time, so I don't want to be on an interior thinking I'm on the balcony and screaming in the room. And she'll be like, "What in the heck is he doing?" Yeah, I did too. That's a great call, Marcia. I remember those and the Jello shots and the tips that Nancy was giving everybody. It was so awesome. So if we're ever on a cruise with Nancy, we gotta get a shot, a Jello shot. We did a bar crawl on the Symphony in May, and by the third bar, we lost half of folks.
That's funny.
That is funny. Yep, I agree. I've seen too much. Nancy's she knows how to give a shot. As the nurses say, she's a good stick, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's
Don't take that the wrong way. Alchemy Bar, Ow. Won't be open the first time of a bar crawl, and library bar doesn't have drinks. Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
So that knocks two of them out right there. So hey, that helps us out a little bit.
Okay.
All right. So if you go get water and act like you're slamming down some vodka, that's what some people did on the Vista.
I would look very impressive.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, you never know what's in Mike's tumbler, though. I mean, it could be water, or it could be. Most times it's the real deal, though.
Yeah, it's not going to be water.
Mike's tumbler's always got a really strong smell to it, in a good way. Meg, I can't wait to go in the sunshine. Yeah, I'll tell you, I really like the sunshine. I can't wait. Hey, now is the time. We got about 15 minutes left and some other conversations going. We'll try to get down here on the bottom of it. But so I don't even think I told you this today, but I did contact. We had a cruise booked next. Is it September, August, or September? I think it was September on a Mediterranean cruise, and we booked that over a year ago, right?
A long time ago.
So me and Michelle's been thinking more about it. We definitely want to do one sometime, along with go to the Holy Land and other places. I mean, they're awesome over there. But man, flying for that long. I mean, we flew just down to Miami and back. That 2 hours about killed me. And we used to fly out to Vegas a lot, and that 4 hours or 5 hours about killed me. So we chose next year to cancel that one. And I contacted Miss Lucy. She's so awesome. And I told her, I said, Lucy, I said, we just can't do it next year. And, maybe we'll get some weight off eventually. And we do have that on our bucket list to do. But I told her, I said, next time we book a cruise, we'll try to throw it your way to make up for all the work she did on this cruise. Because we do that when we book a cruise and something happens. We always try to give that person back a future cruise. We've had that happen a couple of times on some other things that happened last minute. So we did book a cruise, though. We did book the non-group cruise next October. We actually had it tentatively. Well, no, we had it booked. We just hadn't paid the whole thing off. While we were still trying to make up our mind because they were running a good deal on Carnival, and the casino rates were great. And we talked to Betsy and Mike, and they booked it for us. So we are booked on the non-group cruise, which is Betsy and Adventures Ahead's group cruise next October. So that should be fun. And yes, Anthony is going with us on that one. We pull him out of school one cruise a year. So next year, for that school year, it'll be October. So we're really looking forward to that. So if anybody else is in here that is going on it, go ahead and say, hey, yeah, we're going too. That's awesome. Just let us know who's in there. Actually, we haven't, I think we told maybe 3 people just because we found out they were going too. And we asked them not to tell anybody. And I think they've kept it pretty quiet because not a lot of people knew it. But we are going on that cruise next October. I knew there was some other cruises going on in October as well, but we'd already had that one circled and scheduled, so we couldn't go to the other one. So that's what we're going to do next October. We got one booked in January. We got a tentative one in April, and then we got that one in October. And then I'm going to tell you another one. I'm just spilling the beans tonight. we got Christmas of 2023 on the Carnival Sunshine. So that's the one with the shorts. And I think there's some other people going on that one cruise as well. We've never done a Christmas cruise. Always had wanted to. Said, hey, maybe one time we do a Thanksgiving or Christmas cruise, and just wanted to be on the ship and out and away and not in the hustle bustle going everybody and seeing everybody. So in 2023, we're going to be on the Sunshine. That's probably one of the last sailings it's going to have before it moves away from Charleston. So we got the Sunshine booked in 2 weeks, and next Christmas and possibly next April. Next April, we're looking at either the Sunshine again or going down to Port Canaveral and going on a Royal Caribbean cruise. 2024, I will say this. In 2024, we're going to step out of the Carnival realm, and we're going to look for in 2024 possibly maybe NCL, Royal, Celebrity. We're going to look at some other cruise ships. We already had so many booked up for 20, and it's still in April. We may pick Royal on that one. I don't know. It just depends. We have some friends that have never been on a cruise before, and they got 3 kids, and they're real close to Anthony's age, and they grew up like this together through church, and they've never been on a cruise before. And we said, hey, come down to Sunshine. It's only a 4.5 hour drive, so we probably will stick with that in April of next year.
We've got a lot.
We've never done 4 cruises in a year.
Mm-mm.
So
better stop. All right.
Yeah, sorry about that. Talking too much.
No, not Mike.
So who else we got in here? I'll see MGM. Hello, everyone.
Hey,
Good
y'all.
to see y'all in the house. We just were talking to,
Yes.
that we talked to Miss Lucy. Let's see. Who else? And let's see. Man, we're way behind, Michelle.
I know.
I took 5 shots and the other 3 bars, and I took shots of water. Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Holly, that's about what I'm
You got
going
to
to
fake
do.
it till you make it. That's right. I once watched a movie about a bar crawl called The World's End. And that's a good one from Josh. Chastity was crawling on Embarkation Day with Mike and Betsy. That was so funny, though. It's actually very cute. And then Betsy came back to her defense with like, oh, she did start before I did. And that was very nice. So let's see who else we have. Mike sounds like a fun person to drink with.
Yes, you're exactly right. Make sure you know where the bathrooms are at each stop. Mike definitely will need
and Mike
to.
definitely knows that. One of our videos that we had on the Freedom was telling you where the closest bathroom was on the Lido deck that nobody hardly went to. You got to know those type things. Those are important.
That just tells us how old we're getting.
Yeah. When you don't know if a fart is a fart or a shart, you're in trouble. Is that right, Michelle?
I'm sorry, y'all.
And the cruise world saying, yeah, I remember the best syringe Jello shots. That's right. You might end up crawling to the cabin. That's right. It starts out as a bar crawl and turns into a cabin crawl. So let's go down a little bit further here. Water is non-alcoholic vodka. That's true. Very true.
Yes.
I'm going on, let's say this right here. B-Duff says, I'm going out of Baltimore in December because I don't feel like flying to Miami. Yeah, I get, man, the prices are high. And Michelle's got to make sure she's off in January because we got an 8-day on the horizon going to the Aruba and Bonaire again.
Yeah.
And I was looking at flights the other day, and they're actually not that bad. But when you get up to first class, $1,000 a seat. And Mike's a big guy. Mike likes first class.
Golly, they were so nice.
We've
only done
Anthony's
it once.
first ever flight, and he was in first class.
Mm-hmm.
So much. So thank you, Miss Tess. You said, I love watching your barbecue blogs.
Aww.
Yes. So I got to get back to that and work on the Carolina Blue Smoke Barbecue channel. But in our top 10 videos, my barbecue sauce is still always in that top 5. I mean, it does really well.
It's really good.
And I like it. I mean, I think it's good, but some people don't like vinegar in their barbecue sauce. They're like, oh, that's nasty.
It's
but
good, I promise.
Appreciate that, Tess. And so got a yay here. I don't know if that's about the non-group. I agree to giving everybody. Yeah. I do too. Sometimes things happen, and if you can't book it, there's a lot of times I book the cruise myself, and then I turn it over to an agent that's a friend of mine because I want to try to help them out business wise. But plus, it just I will say this right now. Now, Jenny, we've done a lot with Jenny Barnett, and last October when my mother was going through a lot of medical problems, and COVID was going on and all that kind of stuff. We were going through a rough time with family. Just I didn't know my mom was going to make it. To be honest with you, a couple of times. And Jenny was just super nice with us. The week of the cruise, within a week, she said, "I'll take care of it for you," and she did. And I hated to miss that cruise because a lot of the people in this chat was there, and we missed it. But she took care of the whole thing for us. And then insurance wise, I had travel insurance. They took care of some things too. So that's one thing about having travel insurance. I didn't realize it would be covered that with a family emergency. They considered my mother being in intensive care. It was immediate family. I didn't know that it would count that way. And they took care of some things with our flight and some other things. So it really worked out that I had a travel agent, number one. Number two, that I had travel insurance. Yes. So let's see. Mike is also part of the non. So yes. So is Mike Rodriguez going on the non-group cruise? Just trying to make sure. Is he? I didn't know. I mean, people go solo. I don't know.
I'm thinking so.
So Holly says that she's going. We get to finally meet Miss Holly. All right. So what are the dates? I have no clue. Actually, I think it's the week. It's the week before Halloween, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And so I'll let Miss Betsy and Mike tell the dates of that one. But that one should be a real fun one because that's how we cruise. This is like going to a Facebook group. Things really stepping out of our zone.
Yes.
So we normally are really laid back. We like sitting around with fluffy seats and just shooting the breeze, having a few drinks. So we're going out of our comfort zone on this group cruise. I mean, not the group cruise, but the Sunshine, because we're already planning to do some things with other people. And normally I'm the type, other than my vlogging, I like to just do whatever I want to do.
So is Brenda and Tom going?
Yay. So Brenda and Tom's going.
Awesome.
Boom. Whoop, I got cool. Awesome. Thank you very much. That's awesome.
Betsy and the Adventures in a Group Cruise cannot go. Poor Mike.
Mike, maybe they might let you. Oh, maybe. Did I say just Betsy?
Yes, you did.
And Beach, please?
Yes, I'm sorry, Mike.
I'm sorry, Mike. I left you out.
On his behalf, I'm sorry.
I'm just such a
naughty.
L
so
for
naughty.
L for loser and Lovelace. That's what my family motto is. So Meg saying woo woo. Yep. Can't wait. Looking forward to that one. Definitely want to thank the moderators in here tonight. Thank you so much. And let's see what else is going on here. Royal is awesome. So that's good to hear, and that's one that we're definitely going to try out.
Definitely try it.
I'm hearing nothing but great things out of Royal. I'm not a loyal to Carnival person. I mean, it's just so happened to be the only one we went on.
Well, after the next 2 years, we ought to be platinum.
I can be bought for the right money.
We will be the one.
So can't wait to meet y'all, Mike and Michelle. So Meg, which one are you going to be on? I don't know if you've announced it yet. I don't want to say. I think I know which one it is, but I don't want to announce it. We have Wonders sailing out of Port Canaveral starting in November. Oh, very cool. Yeah, I actually did see that. We are looking, Kennard, you should join us. Okay. I don't know what that means, but we are looking, Kennard. You should join us. Okay. And what else we got? So busy. MS says, yeah, I heard somebody today talk about they love Princess. That's the great thing about cruising. Whatever you like to do, maybe Carnival's not just for you. Maybe it's Celebrity, or maybe MSC or Princess or NCL. So that's it's different strokes for different folks.
Absolutely. I'm going to try them all.
Yeah.
Then I can give my honest opinion.
That's right.
Try it all.
So CME says that we are hoping to cruise in Charleston in 2023. Nothing picked out yet. Yeah. Well, we may be going in April. And definitely going in December. There's a chance there. That would be cool. We have sales solid for, let's see. We have 2 solid in 23 and looking to book 2 3 more. Wow, you're going for 4 to 5. We never done that many. It's usually 2 cruises and 2 trips to the Cherokee Mountains, the Smoky Mountains. Sorry, I should have got a cough drop.
Coughing on me.
So I don't know if Betsy's around, but Betsy, could you please provide the answer to Nautical Nurse Nancy? Or Mike.
That would be great, Nancy, if you could go.
So let me give you all a little bit. They're not going to watch this. We know that. Josh and them, they don't visit other live events. But let's just say this: they are the biggest teddy bears that come across as being hard asses that you've ever seen. Now Michelle doesn't. Josh does. Anthony had them like this, and they had Anthony like that. Anthony talks about how awesome they are. And by the 3rd or 4th day, Michelle was buying Anthony milkshakes, and I was like, "No, let me pay you." She's like, "No."
They went in the
arcade and played arcades and gave Anthony
all the tickets.
So yes. Don't let them fool you that they're a big hard ass and he's a big teddy bear.
They are really nice. We had so much fun.
Really laid back. Yeah, he likes to banter back and forth, but I'm okay with that. And we're losing. Yeah, wow. That's not good. So you probably cannot see us and we can't see you, but we can see the chat. So we're going to just go ahead and then cut this abruptly so I don't have to unplug and the camera and everything, okay?
Because it'll be another 20 minutes.
Josh probably did something to get us on defect. It'd take us another 20 minutes to get this straightened out. So we hope you guys have a wonderful night. At least tell us that you can see us, right? Can you hear us? All right. I think they can hear us, Michelle. They just can't see us. So we're going to end it this way.
Bye, y'all.
We're going to end it. This is just typical Lovelace, like ship show type stuff here. Good night. Have a good night.
Thank you.
See you later.